Welcome to US Rail Journeys, Series 2. In this series I travel from LA to Chicago on the Southwest Chief. Then from Chicago to New Orleans on both Amtrak's City of New Orleans train and a rail replacement bus. I then travel back from New Orleans to Los Angeles on the Sunset Limited. I also get to travel on the San Joaquins, the Coast Starlight and the Pacific Surfliner, in all over 6,300 miles in 14 days. Episode 21. The first part of my southbound journey from Emeryville towards Los Angeles. I'm at Emeryville, which was the start of Series 1 of US Rail Journeys. Today I'm taking the Coast Starlight south to Los Angeles. It's a misty morning here. Hopefully the mist will burn off before too long, but at the moment some of the taller buildings are enveloped in cloud. I'm told that the journey I'm going to be taking today goes along beautiful coastline scenery, so I'm looking forward to that. And the train coming down from Seattle is approximately an hour and 10 minutes late at the current time. I could have had an extra hour in bed. Train for Bakersfield just arriving. For the return trip to Bakersfield, the San Joaquins has a driving cab at the opposite end of the train to the locomotive. It works on a push-pull basis. The train is now in the platform and should be leaving very shortly. It's quite busy on the platform at the moment. 2 trains due to arrive, train 524 to Sacramento, and then shortly after that, train 525. It is quite likely that the 2 trains may be in the station at the same time. The locomotives on these California services are much quieter than the GE Genesis locomotives that are used on the long distance trains. The next train to arrive is the San Jose train, train number 525. The train is coming into the station now with its headlights blazing. Quite a number of people getting off the train. It must be a commuter train. People looking purposeful. Monday morning, off to work, the start of another week. About 50 people have got off the train. I've noticed that these Amtrak California trains have names on all the carriages. The last train, they were all rivers. This one is Moonstone Beach in front of me. I wonder what other names we've got. Moonstone Beach, Russian River, Antelope Valley, Pebble Beach, Colorado River, and finally Point Reyes, where I've been to many, many years ago. The sun is starting to burn through the mist, and where it is I can see it's a blue sky up there, so hopefully it will be a beautiful day for our journey down to Los Angeles. Apparently train 11, the Coast Starlight, is delayed this morning because of congestion. The next train due into this station is for San Jose. At this moment, a BNSF double diesel combination is going through the station. No freight cars, just the locomotives. Slowly coming into the station now is another train, I believe, for San Jose. Another set of commuters getting off the train. Office badges round their necks. Laptop bags. Suitcases for those who've been out of town for the weekend. The occasional breakfast box. Doors are closing. And the train is about to set off for its next station. Which is Oakland. So where are you going to?
Santa Barbara. Where are you going?
Los Angeles.
Where are you going? That's on the same train.
Which I suspect is this one. Hopefully the train is now coming into the platform.
Coast Starlight. Train 11. It's train going to Los Angeles.
Passengers getting off the Coast Starlight who've just come down to San Francisco or to Emeryville. So the Coast Starlight is now just pulling out of Emeryville station. Next stop, Oakland. We were due out of here at 8:20 this morning. It is now 9:45, running about 1 hour and 25 minutes late at the moment. The Coast Starlight name for this train comes from the former Starlight overnight all-coach train between San Francisco and Los Angeles. I've boarded at Emeryville, which is located on the bay just north of the base of the San Francisco-Oakland Bay Bridge. Emeryville has been a central part of Northern California's commerce for more than a century. It has a prospering retail, entertainment and business centre. It is the home to Pixar animation studios, and they pay for the Emery Go-Round bus service that I used, and several well-known biotech and software companies. Over 581,000 passengers used the modern station at Emeryville in 2017. The journey to our first stop at Jack London Station in Oakland is between 5 and 10 minutes, travelling through large freight depots with a lot of Union Pacific locomotives waiting to take their cargoes across the United States. The city of Oakland is the 8th largest in California, and the port is amongst the largest in the west of the United States. Jack London Station replaced 16th Street Station, which was severely damaged in the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake. It opened in 1995, and passenger numbers increased by nearly 8% in 2017 to 371,257.
If Oakland Jack London Square is your station stop, please check around to make sure you have all your personal belongings before exiting the train. Now, coming into Oakland Jack London Square.
From the train I can see some of the cranes that are part of the container port. Quite amazingly, on our way into Jack London Station, the train appears to be going down a street. I don't know if I'm right, but it was fully tarred. And at one stage there were level crossing gates shut across part of the track as we came along. A very interesting concept that I haven't seen for many years. We're now heading south, faster than much of the traffic on the road next to us. Across the way there's water, and we've just passed a marina. From Oakland to Los Angeles, the tracks follow the same route as the old Spanish mission road, El Camino Real. From 1769 to 1823, Franciscan friar Junipero Sierra founded a chain of 21 missions and 4 mission chapels along this road from San Diego to Sonoma. Each was built to be one day's horseback journey from the next. Sierra has become known as the Apostle of California. It is 46 miles to our next stop at San Jose. The train has been drifting along past scrap cars scattered by the side of the railway, past rubbish, and now we've stopped, must be for signals, next to the Oakland Coliseum, which is a large stadium. We're going through possibly not the best area of town. Fly tipping in the roads, fly tipping by the side of the railway. And now we've come to something that looks like a bicycle repair shop. We've stopped opposite a shack that a squatter must be living in. A squatter who likes things with wheels, by the look of it. I'm sure that when we get out into the countryside, things will look much more beautiful. The journey so far has been somewhat stop and go. It's interesting. On all the other journeys I've been on in the last 2 weeks, I haven't noticed much fly tipping. Oakland must be the capital of fly tipping, by the look of it. And then Oakland just ends. A river, and after that marshes. Across the marshes, we've come to another community with a high concrete wall separating them from the railway. Considering the houses are built to about 6 feet from the wall, the view out of the houses is somewhat restricted. On the other side of the train, a trailer park. Looking at the property, it does look as though it's a different world on the different sides of the tracks. We're now passing through Fremont, bedroom community to San Jose, I've just been told. Two gentlemen next to me have been discussing television, telling me how bad American television is and how much they enjoy British television. But they do wonder whether the town of Midsummer is a safe place to live. The first official scrapyard of the morning is just going past the window. This car wrecking yard looks very organised. Door panels neatly lined up on racks, with the train slowly drifting across a railway junction. And the driver hand hard on the horn. And just past, large freight train coming round at an angle. Must be from a large works over there. An array of panels, and now we're passing a large area of very still water, calm as a mill pond. The area we're going through, we have water on either side of us. Giant lakes of water. Just crossing a river, and salt marshes, broken shacks on one side. By broken I mean probably 50 years since the roofs caved in and the walls fell apart. Must have been some community out here in the marshes. A wider river as we go south from the San Francisco area. This podcast has been produced by the Mr. T Podcast Studio. I thank the passengers and crew of Amtrak's southbound Coast Starlight on the 8th of April 2019 for making this podcast possible. Thank you for listening. Please join me again in 2 weeks.